St. Pete police say a 14-year-old was driving a stolen Chevy Camaro Sunday night through the Childs Park neighborhood with a 15-year-old passenger in tow.
Yeah, our Carson Chambers joins us live from St. Petersburg with the violent way their ride ended. Carson?
Right, and we're on 11th Avenue South. You can see where these youngsters came through, just mowed down the speed limit sign and then crashed into this big oak tree. The neighbor, though, is glad the tree took the brunt of the crash.
I do believe that this tree saved that car from coming into, this is my grandmother's property.
Gloria McNeil was here when the teens crashed late last night.
She just came home from rehab with a stroke, so she couldn't move if she had to move.
The tree stopped two teens in a stolen Camaro out for a joyride late Sunday evening, putting both of them into the hospital with serious injuries. The 15-year-old passenger may not make it.
I think that some of the parents need to get a grip on how they're supporting these children, because there's no way that your 14, 15-year-old child comes home with a car and you know it's not their car, but you allow them to leave with the car.
St. Pete's police chief says the problem is statewide.
It's just a matter of time before an innocent person is struck by one of these cars.
Youngsters stealing cars just for fun.
These kids at a young age are finding out that people are either leaving the keys in their cars or leaving their cars running, and it's a game.
Every week in St. Pete, on average, around 12 cars are stolen. 60% are unlocked, have keys inside or the engines on. And even though St. Pete Police publishes weekly info on social media, it's still a shock how young the suspects can be.
I didn't know they were actually babies. To me, a 14, 15-year-old, that's a baby, that's a child.
And if you check out St. Pete Police's social media accounts, including Twitter, you can find that information under the title of "Come On Man," reminding car owners to lock your doors. Live in St. Pete, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.
Carson, thank you. Let's go in depth now on the way teens stealing cars often ends in disaster. Over the summer, 3 teens died in this fiery crash on US 19. Pinellas County deputies say that car reached speeds as high as 140 miles per hour and lost control. Then last year, 3 teenage girls crashed a stolen car into a pond in St. Pete. And in a separate case, authorities say a 13-year-old girl stole a car in Holiday and then crashed it into a subdivision's brick wall in Pinellas Park. As Carson mentioned, more than 1,000 cars were stolen in Pinellas County in the first 6 months of this year alone, many of them by teens.